You always hear about people openly gay, but who's closedly gay?
Donald Trump.
Hi, welcome to my...
Or who's the annoying Mitch McConnell?
You're wearing not only socks with sandals, but the socks have toes.
We can just chit chat until you get your laundry, and then we'll start. Who do you think is gonna be the Democratic nominee?
I feel like it might be
Hillary.
the woman that looks like my grandma.
Elizabeth
Elizabeth
Warren. She does look a lot like you.
She does. She also says she's Native American.
Yeah.
Just like you. Oh my
This is
god.
why we look so much alike. I like to watch ant videos on YouTube.
And?
Like ant farm.
So on 3 we clap our hands. You can take a sip, and then we start jank. Ready? 1, 1, 2, 3. Jank!
Check.
With Sam!
Today we're gonna be. You don't even know. Today we're doing an Area 51 raid. Get ready with me. So we're gonna be making tinfoil hats.
Tinfoil hats.
And talking about aliens.
Who wants the first hat?
Yes.
Yeah. Like that. Hang on. Okay, like that.
Yeah.
By the way, this is my roommate.
You have a giant head.
Look at the roof.
Why is your head so thick?
Okay, make your tinfoil hat.
Okay, now Natalie.
No! You can do yours yourself, right?
Shut up, we're on set. Sam was the only name on our blacklist, but he was also the only person available. While Alex and Katura were off worshiping Jesus or whatever. That's our RA who just saw us with the tinfoil.
I'll be honest, I don't really know the lore behind tinfoil hats.
It's so they can't mind control you, because they can't, the radio waves or whatever bounce off the tinfoil.
Why don't they just go like
That's
that?
not how it works.
Okay. What do you think about alien abductions? Like, is that real?
I think it's real.
I think it's real and I've been probed.
I've been abducted before by aliens.
Wow.
Please tell us a story.
So when I was younger,
You were child abducted?
no, I wasn't abducted by like a rapist or anything. I was in bed, and then my body like froze while I was sleeping, but like I knew I was frozen. And then I felt these vibrations, not good vibrations. They were like scary vibrations.
Like vibration or like vibes?
I got these bad vibes.
They were like vibes and vibrations.
Okay.
And then I like woke up.
You sure that wasn't a
So I don't really
dream?
know, like, I mean, it could have been a dream, but like, it felt real.
My psychology teacher told me about sleep paralysis. Not sure why he did it, but when you're asleep, your brainstem has like this little switch that it turns on or off whenever you're asleep, so that like you dream, so you don't like actually move. And when you sleep paralysis, you wake up and your brainstem isn't like flipping it back. You know?
Yeah.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis? You seem like the type.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I think, okay, so it was either sleep paralysis or an abduction, but like,
Another
I talked to people on Reddit, and I went to this alien abduction forum, and I like put in my symptoms, and they were like, this really could have been alien abduction.
Do you think aliens are real?
Yes.
I think Sam is one.
They're real, and the government's covering it up. Unrelated note, Arrival is
Arrival
the
is
best.
so good, yes.
Is Arrival about the lady who's a linguist?
Amy Adams,
Yes.
she fucks everyone up.
Is it based on a true story?
I think so.
Okay,
Like
okay, I got it.
Look at this shit.
They're gonna get in.
They're gonna get him.
They're gonna get in. Is Area 51 actually for aliens?
You know, I think that they had aliens there at one point, but like now that they've gotten so much attention, they probably like ship them off somewhere else.
That's true. Yeah. What about you? What do you think?
Well, see, because on the one hand, you'd think, oh, they'd ship off the aliens, but is that exactly what they want us to think?
The aliens in like Guantanamo Bay. They're waterboarding the aliens. Oh god. Honestly, like what else could they have in Nevada if not aliens?
What's your ideal UFO? Because I like the classic little saucer with the like bubble on top.
Yeah, those are cute.
Yeah, the saucer's nice. I mean,
It's not aerodynamic, but it doesn't have to be when it's moving the speed of light. We don't know how that technology works. I bet it's
Yeah.
saucer based.
some of them are
Maybe
like
it is.
shaped like cigars too. But I don't know like how those fly.
How would a saucer
I
fly?
have no idea.
Like a frisbee, they have a
They
big
would just
machine.
throw it.
The
It's
elder
anybody's
alien
guess
picks it up.
where it goes.
Ancient aliens.
Ancient Aliens is such a good show.
Like the
It's
people,
not.
they were like, they've been coming here forever.
Ancient Aliens is so good because, okay, in a good episode of Ancient Aliens, they like kind of ease you into it. They like give you their theory, but they do it slowly. And then at the end, you're like, oh my god, there's this a huge theory, and maybe it's true. In a bad episode, they don't even try to connect it. They just like, this is a guy, this is an alien.
They're the same person.
They are the same.
And it doesn't connect at all, but they tell you that it does.
Oh, the pyramids were built by aliens because humans, that's too much for humans to
Too
do.
much.
And then
Too
like,
much.
if aliens built this, then they probably also built Earth.
Yeah, exactly. But they like do it slowly enough that you can kind of follow their thought process.
Yeah.
In a bad episode, there's no thought process.
Have you heard the theory that Jesus was an alien and brought religion for whatever the fuck?
No, but I'd kind of buy that.
I would buy it too. I feel like Jesus was real, but I don't think
Jesus
that-
was real. There's records of
He's
him.
real, but I feel like Mary and Joseph like had sex and like Jesus was like the accidental baby.
The back of mine ripped open, so I'm gonna do a tinfoil skin grab.
Okay, we always talk about skin grabs. I was talking about them today, right before Jacob ran over a squirrel.
He ran in front of my car. It was suicide. What if aliens, because they're observing us at all times,
Uh-huh.
they heard about the raid on Area 51? Not yet, they don't hear us
Not right now.
Not with these bad boys. They heard about how we planned on raiding Area 51, and they decide to come down on September 20th just to be like, you can't hide us anymore. They're also from Transylvania and bears.
Is Transylvania real?
It's
Yes!
a real place.
Yes, it's a real.
It's in like Europe somewhere, I feel
I
like.
thought that was Romania.
There's more than one Ania. You know, like how there's so many Golias? Olias? Yugoslavia? Mongolia? There's some.
Those were the same song. You're thinking of stands.
Yeah, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan.
Yeah. I was
Dolphin.
thinking of dolphins.
They
We
raid-
were all thinking of
Dolphins rape
dolphins.
people. And they're smart
Yeah.
enough to know that.
They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. They know we're not dolphins and they still do it.
That's why we shouldn't have SeaWorld.
Yeah.
Also because the orcas keep fucking killing people.
And they have horrible conditions. There's a lot of reasons.
SeaWorld's awful, I hate it.
I think the first thing aliens should do is get rid of SeaWorld. What do you think the coolest, like, alien technology would be? Like, if they had it, what do you think us would be like, oh, we'll pay money for it, other than just weapons, because that's a lame answer.
Well, yeah, that's a lame answer. I feel like super fast space travel would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or abducting people out of their houses.
You
could
can
do that for like a criminal though. You, could just, like,
You can abduct people out of their houses
Still
anyway.
abduct
It's just not as clean.
The US would be like abducting people from caves and like
They would.
Afghanistan.
The US would be like.
Oh,
Yeah.
we get the troops out of Afghanistan like that.
Yeah.
Are they in Afghanistan?
Oh,
Where are
they're-
the troops?
I
They're
think
all
they're in
over the
Africa.
place.
They're in the Middle East.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
I've turned my tinfoil hat into a tinfoil mullet. And I hate this look for me.
Should aliens have human rights?
Yes.
Okay, I would just.
This guy walked by and gave us the okay sign. We're getting way more support than we got when people walked by and saw us making jean chair.
Yeah.
What is a human right at this point? Do you think, here's the thing, Do you think when we get aliens, we'll unite as a people and stop being racist toward each other just to be racist
no.
towards aliens?
No. I feel like the people would be more accepting of aliens than they are of people of different races.
Yes.
And that's what's
Because
sad.
they're scared.
Oh, yeah. I think it's because we're definitely subordinate to aliens. Like, they're way smarter than us, where people think...
If they can get here, then they're smarter than
Yeah.
us. Like, I'm sure there's aliens who aren't smarter than us.
Kind
Would
of.
they speak English, do you think?
No, this is where Amy Adams comes in.
I know.
She
Amy
like
Adams
finds out
should,
what the
like,
language
explain it
is.
to us, yeah.
They don't speak English, but they speak Arabic, and it forces Christians to reevaluate everything.
My theory is that the aliens are here, but they're not trying to hurt us.
Are you one of those people that thinks that aliens like walk among us in like human disguises?
I do. I think that they're trying to save us from ourselves. Like
Honestly-
the environment and like all of
I
that.
think that the opposite. I think that aliens are waiting us out. When like climate change kills all of us, the Earth is gonna be sitting pretty. So they'll
Yeah,
just like
so they can
make
just
it.
come back and like
Yeah,
live.
because they know that it's like sustainable. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe aliens
To
have
God.
been like shaping history, like ancient aliens said. Leads to my next theory.
What?
They
Aliens killed
assassinated
JFK.
It definitely wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald.
No, that's
Absolutely
it.
not.
He was the scapegoat.
It was either
Yeah.
the mafia, aliens, or my great grandfather. When we put on these tinfoil hats, what if one of us was just like, and we became a different person because the aliens had been controlling us this whole time.
I wish that were me.
I feel like they were like setting off the plagues because they want to keep the population under control.
Then bring a new plague. There's way too many people.
Plague?
Ebola's coming.
Ebola's not. Ebola was coming in like 2013. Like
That was a cover up. I feel like they just made it up to like hide something that they were doing.
Have you seen that theory
That's possible.
that they pick the president based on which national tragedy is happening? Like they picked
Bush.
George Bush, this likable cowboy. So when 9/11 happened, people would be like, at least we have this likable cowboy. And they picked Obama, so people would be like, whoa, cool, a black president. When they were like, hi, we're going to war for oil. And they're like, at least we have a chill black dude in office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they picked Reagan when there was AIDS because they were like, at least we have this fucking actor in office.
Yeah,
Someone brought a
that's
gun to my high school.
Really? Someone threatened to shoot at my high school.
I feel like everybody's high school like had someone do that. Like,
Yeah.
One day in my junior year, where we were in third period and the class was like just about to end, and the PA went on, and like there was just white noise for a while, and then it went off, and then it went back on, and the like vice president was like, it's a lockdown. Turns out that this one guy was on pills and he was looking for his girlfriend and he had a knife
Oh my god.
because she like broke up with him the day before.
Oh, that is horrible.
Welcome to the 21st century. Is it the 21st century?
Why should we care about aliens? Like, why should we bother?
So we don't feel so small and minuscule in the world, and because for some reason it makes people think that life isn't pointless, but it just makes life even more pointless.
Well, I used to be really into like space documentaries, and I would watch them all the time, and it made me feel very insignificant and small, but also like
Being 5'3" should have made you feel insignificant and small.
I'm gonna kill you.
I just feel like we have so much to learn from aliens.
Yeah.
Assuming that they're friendly, which I want to because otherwise like we have a future and we'd all
That's
die. But
I mean, when have people coming into land that's not theirs and already inhibited ever ended up badly?
oh, never.
I mean, I think that like, you know, no matter what we do, even if the Earth doesn't like die out in 30 years, it's gonna die out eventually when the sun explodes. So like, we gotta
We
like
gotta
move on.
leave.
Yeah.
We gotta go somewhere
Even
else.
if
We
we
gotta move
inhabit
on.
Mars, like that's
Mars
not
is
good
also
enough.
gonna get exploded.
Mars is like right there.
Mars doesn't have any water on it.
Mars is a dumb planet. We should.
Yeah,
not
we
go
should
there.
not invest.
All we
in it.
have to do is recycle our piss, and then we'll be good for eternity.
Thank
You're right,
God.
like the Martian.
Yeah, the Martian wasn't that good.
You could grow
I'll
potatoes.
take the Martian was really boring.
Why did he grow potatoes?
Because that's
That's
all
all
he
he
had.
had.
I like the movie Interstellar.
That one's really good.
Is that the one that I would think of?
No, It's the one that you always say, oh, I know this movie, and then you're talking about Gravity.
Is it the one with Sandra Bullock?
That's Gravity.
Yeah.
I hate that movie.
It's not good at all.
literally
What's wrong with Gravity?
It's so
She's
boring.
breathing heavy the whole time.
It's just her looking around and absolutely everything goes wrong.
It reminds me so much of my life. I've never
Yeah,
seen that.
you'd find it very relatable.
Doesn't she? Does
There's
she
this
escape
part-
in the end?
I don't know, I haven't finished it.
I feel like she ends up escaping, but
She
like
probably
it's really
does.
unrealistic.
No, I remember in Gravity, there's this part where she's like floating through the space station, and something next to her is very obviously on fire, and she just
What
goes
else?
past it, and then like the whole thing bursts into flames, and she has to like disconnect from the rest of it. She's in this
Cigarettes.
tiny little like, why is she in space? How did she get there? I think that mermaids could exist.
I think
I'm
mermaids
just
should
saying
exist.
that like if life can evolve on Earth, on land,
On
then,
Earth.
then why can't intelligent life evolve in the ocean?
Have you seen
We don't
that
even know what's in the ocean.
Yeah, we've only seen like 5%.
have you seen that humans were, or people believe that humans were intended to live underwater, and that's why, like, we have, like, webbing between our fingers.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
It's
why
so fun.
if you throw a baby in the water, even when it's, like, 2 weeks old, it's able to swim.
Is that why people do water births?
No.
It kind of like shocks me when people say they don't believe in evolution.
It's disgusting. Well,
I-
I didn't believe in evolution like for a long time.
That's because you're
Because
Mormon.
you're Mormon?
No, because I went to a Christian school that taught creationism.
Oh, Darwin was a Christian.
Yeah.
He proposed the theory of evolution.
The Earth is only 2,000 years old, and that's the tea.
Did you guys ever watch Race to Witch Mountain?
Yes! Yeah, do you guys believe in
Yeah.
ghosts? I
No.
feel like they're along the same vein.
I just feel like, well, maybe.
I don't want to believe in ghosts.
I don't either. It would make me feel like,
But like I do think there's a demon in my house.
is your house haunted?
I don't see. Here's the thing: is I didn't think so for a while, but whenever I'm home alone, the house starts to mess with me.
No, my house does that too.
Weird.
Like sometimes it's like, oh, okay, that's just like the house. But sometimes my friends are with me, and I'm like, oh, that's the house settling, and you're like, how often does the house settle? I'm like, all the time. It just
Yeah.
makes noises.
No, my house makes like loud noises when I'm
Mhm.
home alone.
Yeah, and one night when I was home alone, I remember like I heard knocking on my wall, but it was like really rapid knocking, and I'm like, okay, well, wonder what that is. The
No,
woodpecker.
I like the wall between my bathroom and my room. I know there's no one in my room because it's my room and I'm not in it, and I'll just hear like all up and down the like wall.
That's weird.
It's so
That doesn't
creepy.
happen to me.
I don't know if I believe in demons, but like there's one in my house.
Have you ever used a Ouija board?
No,
Yes, I
Jacob.
went through a phase where I did that a lot.
That makes sense. I used to watch these YouTubers, the Psychic Twins. They aren't YouTubers, they're professional
I-
psychics. They predicted
I've
9/11.
I think they're fake. I think the psychics are fake.
Yeah,
Like,
Long
sorry.
Island Medium. She's fake.
Bush
Bush
called
called
the
them.
psychic twins and was like, listen, 2004.
Y'all need to shut up.
They predicted that Hillary was gonna win, and when Trump won, they put up a video saying like Hillary did win in the old dimension, but we all transferred to a new one when the president was announced. And then they said that this had happened times before in the past.
I feel like that's a cop out.
I feel like it is too, but like, what a fucking
Oh,
big dick
sorry,
energy
guys.
for them
My-
to pull that shit.
My prediction was correct in a different dimension.
dimension.
You guys, I don't even know where you are. What do you think about the Mandela effect? I think it's real.
I don't know what that is.
They're like Kit Kat, like you remember, like there's a dash in Kit Kat, but there never
Monopoly
has
Man
been, and
with
never
the
is.
Monocle.
Doesn't have a monocle, never
He
has.
doesn't have a monocle?
It never
Yeah.
has, but everyone remembers him as having a monocle.
Monopoly Man.
Oh my god, it's real.
It's like the idea that like you cross between dimensions and like in some dimensions it's
Like
there.
stuff is really
And I'll
subtly
show you
different.
another one. Are aliens responsible for the Mandela effect?
My mom was like, "What's this whole raid on the Area 51 thing?" And then my dad was like, "You better not do that because the U.S. military will shoot you down."
That's true.
And then he said, "I do believe there are aliens though because I have seen one."
My dad says that he has like co-pilots. He flies flies for the airline, so he said that like his co-pilots have seen UFOs,
Really?
but like he's never seen one.
Mm.
I mean, anything can be a UFO if you're really bad at
If you
identifying
don't know what it
things.
is, then it's a UFO.
If Sam was a bird, he'd be an ostrich.
That's true. I do kind of like ostriches.
Yeah.
Me too. They're mean though.
Yeah, I was actually attacked by an ostrich.
I bet you
at the
deserved
drive-in
it.
zoo. You're not supposed to hand feed them, and I was like, of course, hand feeding them, and like the food like ran out of my hand, so it like grabbed my shirt and was like yanking me out the window. It was actually terrifying. It like bit my hands. I was like bleeding. It's so funny, and they
How
were
old are
like,
you?
this was like recently.
This was yesterday.
This is like last year, and like my friends were like, "Roll the fucking window up, Sam!" Roll the window. Just like screaming as the sausage was yanking me back and forth.
Do you
I
think-
still like them though.
Why don't you have a robot pet anyway? You could just make one.
I just want him to be smart. I want it to like move on its own, but that's impossible.
You don't even move on your own.
I know. One day they'll like invent a robot that can
A robot.
that can like live on its own. Should we be more worried about the robot uprising or the aliens?
Aliens.
Aliens.
Because robots can why would they uprise? They know that it's futile.
Yeah.
I don't think they do.
One of
I
my
think
friends
that-
told me we don't have to worry about a robot uprising because if an alien's smart enough to have sentience and to feel oppressed and want to uprise.
That's true. That's true.
If it's smart enough to do that, then it's smart enough to foresee the future and the heat death of the universe and know that it's pointless. And then because robots are more logical, they'll be like, why rise up when we're all gonna die when the sun explodes? Have you heard of that game, Detroit Becoming Human?
Yeah.
That's about the android uprising because
Yeah.
people made them so lifelike that they gained free will, which
That's impossible though.
yeah, there's 100% no way.
That won't be happening.
Yeah, you can't make a robot that can think anything that you haven't told it to think.
Exactly.
You would have to make a robot that writes its own code.
Sam, you good?
Sam is fading right now.
Okay.
Any final thoughts on aliens?
Jake.
Yeah, we have to do some final thoughts on aliens because you're kind of all over the place.
What else is new?
Aliens are helping us secretly right now. I don't think they're here to hurt us. If they are, fuck me, I guess.
I think that aliens do exist, but I don't think we've met any yet. And I think that when we do meet them,
The Christians are gonna lose their
the Christians
minds.
are gonna lose their minds. Would you freeze your body and wake up later if you wanted?
Like in Futurama?
like
I would do that.
like Walt Disney.
I think it's too risky
Yeah.
to believe that there will be a future better or there will be a future at all by
I
the
don't
time.
think that. Why would you wake up a person who's been frozen? Why are they that important? Why would we unfreeze Walt Disney? He's not gonna like the universe.
Yeah, he's gonna see one interracial couple
He's
and that
gonna-
Jews are still around and he's gonna go on a murder spree.
Honestly, why would we even put his little head on a robot body?
So we can draw more Mickey? Who cares?
Yeah, Disney isn't that important.
I don't care about Disney. I don't like Disney World. It's a horrible place.
Yeah,
I
the
think
orcas
it's-
keep killing people.
I think
It's
it's
too
very
sweaty.
it's very dangerous when you have one company monopolize the media.
Yeah, we
And
need to
we
take
don't
down
talk
Disney.
They have
about
too much
that.
power.
Yeah.
Do you think Disney's run by aliens?
I think
Disney's
that
run
Walt
by
Disney
horrible people.
is the Antichrist.
Anyways, don't take it off. The second we take off these hats, we're gonna forget everything we just did. So let's do the outro real quick.
Alright.
So anything else to say about aliens? They are among us.
Call
If you've
me.
had Jake!
Jake.
Jake.
Jake?
I think aliens are here to hurt us, but in a sexy way.
Oh, Jacob, I wish you have to say something else. I'm gonna cut that out.